Welcome to today's edition of your favorite online news show, Erongo Talk. I'm Otis, your host at the coast, and we are coming to you all the way from our studio at Platz Am Meer in Swakopmund. On today's show, Gerson Seibeb, one of the founders of Home Away from Home, a charity organization, talks about their projects, and Kimberly Ilago, a learner, shares her views on how donations such as sanitary pads helps girls at local schools. Also, stay tuned for some news, Grumpy's fishing report, your daily weather update, and the tides. But first up is our calendar day, and today we celebrate World Backup Day. Sit back, relax, and enjoy today's edition of Erongo Talk. And now for the news. The Walvis Bay Municipal Council recommended the approval of 11 million Namibian dollars towards the development of services of Green Valley, which is also known as Farm 37, while it waits for central government's assistance of about 109 million Namibian dollars. Late last year, some councillors tabled a motion for the development of Green Valley to be expedited because residents are living in deplorable and risky conditions. Based on the latest survey, there were about 35,000 people living in 11,000 shacks in deplorable conditions that need to be addressed. Two portions of the prospective township need to be fully serviced, which will cost about 109 million Namibian dollars. The servicing of the entire Green Valley is estimated to cost over 163 million Namibian dollars. The town council has already spent over 7.5 million Namibian dollars on communal servicing in 2020, which includes gravel roads, communal water and sewer connection points. In order to speed up the process, it intends to spend another 11 million Namibian dollars. The two service portions will be able to provide urban to 648 households. Moving on, hundreds of Over Hereros and Namas participated in this year's annual Over Herero Nama Genocide Reparation Walk at Swakopmund this past weekend, where the message was that of unity in the sufferings caused by the genocide as opposed to the divisions being caused by the 18 billion Namibian dollars expected from Germany as compensation. Reparation Walk pioneer and chairperson of the Nama Genocide Technical Committee, Ida Hoffman, said the divisions have crept in amongst the stakeholders because of the money expected from Germany for compensation. Hoffman said this division raises the question as to who will manage the money, calling for a trust fund represented by all stakeholders with an outstanding bookkeeper, auditor, special advisor and lawyer to be established. And finally, the Ministry of Mines and Energy is expected to announce the new fuel prices today for the month of April. This will be the third fuel price announcement in 2022. In February, the ministry increased the price of petrol with 30 cents per litre, while diesel increased by 40 cents per litre. This month, motorists paid $1.20 per litre extra for petrol and $1.30 per litre for diesel, bringing the fuel pump prices to a record high in the country. Last year, fuel prices increased 8 times. Local analysts expect fuel prices to continue increasing due to geopolitical tension in the oil-producing regions, putting a further burden on consumers' disposable income. This concludes our news for today. You can catch these and many more stories on our brand new website at www.erongo.com.na.
Okay, with me here is Gerson from Home Away from Home, the charity that's been involved at Tutalenia High School or this area for a while now. But for the people that don't know you, just please tell us who you are.
All right, thanks, Leandra. Yeah, we Home Away from Home, the soup kitchen. We started in 2016. My mother is the one making the soup. We all are involved at home. That's why we took it at Home Away from Home. And we really have a love for kids. So me and my sister, we started it out of our own pockets, and we came here to Tutalenia High School. We will stand here every Saturday from 10 o'clock, and then we'll just hand out soup. And as we started, years goes by, we told our sister that everything will fall in place. As we go on, and as things progress, people will start to look into it, and people will start to donate us in what we are doing. And the Rotary Club later get involved, and the Rotary Club started to donate for us a certain portion of amount, whereby we contribute that amount onto the soup kitchen every Saturday. And as the years goes by, you don't only want to stop at soup kitchen or hand out every Saturday soup kitchen. Now we say, okay, right, let's come together. Let's brainstorm, let's see what we can do, what else is there, what we can do for the community. And then we did the UDUSEP project whereby we hand out over 250 food packages in UDUSEP for the community. It was really nice. I had a flat tire as well, but the team was so quick and they helped me out, but it was phenomenal. And we just realized there that after the soup kitchen we have done still every Saturday, after with the Rotary, the UDUSEP project we have done to hand out the 250 food packages, we've decided, is it all that we can do? What else is there? And again, we went to the drawing board, we sat together, brainstorm, and we said, okay, let's look into the sanitary pads. There's a need for sanitary pads for the girls, especially we can speak to my sister, the girls gave their view, and we said, all right, let's run this project. Let's get the other guys to get involved. Eagle Up Wall Street, Ivan was nice to make this banner for us, and we really appreciate it. And at a time, you really feel like, is it going to happen? Will it make it? Are we going to get that amount of boxes? And we said, all right, this is the date we're going to set out. This is the weekend we're going to do it, and let's see if we can run it. And as I said previously, I really thank the Walvis Bay community that stood out for us at the mall. The mall was so helpful. The mall was helping us advertising that as well. Wow. And they said, every time if you have something, let us know. We will we'll give it over to the other guys as well for them to know. And the community was there for us. They bought. Some were calling afterwards and say, I saw you guys were standing there. We didn't budget for that amount, but I'm going to buy it, and they brought it in. This is really something that stood out. After 5, while we were counting all these boxes, close to 1,300 of sanitary pads, we just realized, but come on, we can do bigger than that. So what's our next project? Can we do it again? And we all are so excited. And the most important thing was to hand over the sanitary pads at the school where we are doing the soup kitchen, and because this is our starting ground, and then we're going to target the other schools as well. And we weren't going to stop. Anything that is to do with the community, our hearts are in, our hearts are there, and this is something that we grew up with. And the best thing, the lekker thing that I really appreciate is my mother helping us to do the soup every time. And every time she does the soup, there's no way I'm not having a bucket to taste that lovely soup from her. But yeah, everyone that is involved really puts in his hand, and I really thank the team, the sacrifices they are doing making the time, cutting off the time to help in every project that we are running. We still have also one house, a young lady with more than 12 kids, whereby we also look into her in Swakop. We also take food packages to her. We take playthings for the small ones to play with, and even clothes as we get. And in the next 2 weeks, we will go down to her. She's staying in DRC. We made the ghetto a bit much better. It looks much better. It was so small. We went there. We can sit. There's like a nice sitting room inside. But yeah, we really love to help people where we can. And I'll say to the community, if you have anything, if there's something that you have, or if you want to donate something, please do not hesitate to contact us at Home Away from Home through Facebook or Instagram, or you can always reach out to us on Facebook or on our mobile number. My mobile number is +264 811 295072. Whereby they can ask how can we help. And it's not only about us. If you feel like you want to help this Saturday and you want to do something for them, you are most welcome to come. There is something for you to do, even if you have to count for the kids. But our hearts is there for everyone that wants to help. It's not only about us Home Away. As I said, Rotary is involved. We have the Restoration Church, and we approach a certain community people that wants to do it. And we won't stop.
Awesome. Okay, Kimberly, the school just received a hefty donation of sanitary pads. How is this going to help some of your peers here at school? How is it going to help you even here at school?
For starters, I think this is really great. Like a lot of kids here, they are less fortunate kids, so helping out where possible is really, it's a good deed, okay? And like for some kids at home, they don't have sanitary pads due to the fact that the parents don't have money and so forth. So helping out when needed helps the kids to also know that there's somebody out there looking out for them, okay? And yeah, like it's really good.
Now, tell me, a lot of learners, a lot of girls get embarrassed when it's that time of the month. Do you think the school or the community needs to do more to educate learners on menstruation, both boy and girls?
Yes, I think they really should. Like for boys, they tend to make fun of girls if they are on their menstruation cycle.
Yes.
Sorry. So like now the girl is on her periods. She doesn't want to go to school because she's afraid of the judgment from others, and that makes her. She might even end up committing suicide just because of the fact that people will judge her, and to the fact that she doesn't even know what's happening to her body. So like they have to educate the learners that it's a normal thing. They shouldn't be embarrassed of it. And as for guys, they should start like respecting ladies due to the fact that they go on menstruation cycles and not just make fun of them.
Exactly. Now, what is your message? What would you like to tell other people, other companies, as a learner of Tutaleni High School when it comes to helping and about menstruation in general?
As a learner of Tutaleni High School, I would like to advise other companies and people out there to help when needed. It's not only that you just don't have to help when you are asked to. Just be that good Samaritan and help out when necessary. And about sanitary pads and stuff and so forth,
Yes.
I feel like what you do has an impact on the person you're doing it to. So if you're donating sanitary pads to the learners, this only gives them more courage to know that it's a normal thing, that she's not the only person going on her menstruation cycle. So like all the women do. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. This week on Erongo Talk, we look at Muir Bay. Muir Bay was used as a harbour to offload mining equipment and personnel during the diamond rush between 1890 and 1914 and served as a logistics hub in later years. The only remaining hut now at Muir Bay, which has since been renovated by the Windhoek Underwater Club, served as an office and accommodation to the then transport manager of the Namakwa Diamond Company. The two last remaining surfboats used at the beginning of the last century along the Namibian coast are also lying at Muir Bay. These boats, being highly maneuverable, were used in West Africa to transport goods and passengers from ship to shore and vice versa. This area is also marked by whale bones originating from a whaling station that was located on one of the offshore islands. Join us again next week on Erongo Talk.
And now for the fishing report. Palkis is still giving us its fair share of siembras and galjoen, with these being caught especially around the parking area and the section towards the lighthouse at Pelican Point, reports Grumpy. Long Beach has been somewhat quieter, but that should pick up quickly as we head into the winter months. Keep an eye out for strong seas, especially when east wind conditions prevail. Yes, you patiently wait for the sandstorm and accompanying dust to subside and then hit the beach. Very good catches are usually experienced throughout those weather conditions at Long Beach. Every year, during the early months, anglers used to catch a couple of treasure sharks there too, but they seem to have stayed away from this area for this year. Closer to Swakopmund, the bicycle clan landed some really good galjoen from mile 4 towards mile 6. Remember, there is a fenced-off area that belongs to the Salt Company, so one can either walk or cycle to this area. Mile 8 was probably the pick of the week or the best fishing spot over the past week, with some really great catches. It was Koop caught between mile 8 parking area right up to Wit Klipper. Nadine Downing targeted this area in particular and was adequately rewarded. She landed a beauty of a koop. According to Grumpy, those who know says that koop is probably one of the most targeted edible saltwater fish of our coastline. Vlotskas-baken, especially in the vicinity of the tripod, also produce good numbers of galjoen, with catches arriving in dribs and drabs for those that ventured towards the Zela wreck. The fishing was also not bad around Henties Bay. Jakkalspits and Grysdenkie rendered good numbers of fish, with both galjoen and koop caught. According to Grumpy, the northern shores are not yet firing on all cylinders yet, but he is however optimistic that especially the anglers around St. Nowhere campsites will catch their quota of fish. And with that, we've come to say, tight lines.
Platz Am Meer is a landmark on the coastline of Namibia, a home to quality shops and quality restaurants, a select variety of fashion and food retailers, as well as banks, not to mention the pier with 36 luxury apartments and entertainment for the whole family. Find us at corner of Tavarit and Albatross Street, Vineta North, Swakopmund. Call us on 064 462 242. Visit platzammeer.com.na or at Platz Am Meer on Facebook. Platz Am Meer, enhancing your coastal experience.
In Thursday's weather report, for Walvis Bay, the sun will set at 3 minutes past 7 and will rise at 10 minutes past 7 on Friday. Walvis Bay will experience a maximum degrees Celsius of 22 with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 22 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. Walvis Bay will experience a west-southwesterly wind which will prevail at the speed of 13 kilometers per hour. For Swakopmund, the sun will set at 3 minutes past 7 and will rise at 10 minutes past 7 on Friday. Swakopmund will experience a maximum degrees Celsius of 21 with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 21 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. Swakopmund will experience a west-southwesterly wind which will prevail at a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. For Henties Bay, the sun will set at 4 minutes past 7 and will rise at 11 minutes past 7 on Friday. Henties Bay will experience a maximum degrees Celsius of 21 with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. A south-southwesterly wind will prevail at a speed of 11 kilometers per hour. For Arandes, the sun will set at 1 minute past 7 and will rise at 7 on Friday. Arandes will experience a maximum degrees Celsius of 30 with a minimum of 16 and a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. Arandes will experience a southwesterly wind which will prevail at a speed of 9 kilometers per hour. For Usakos, the sun will set at 59 minutes past 6 and will rise at 5 minutes past 7 on Friday. Usakos will experience a maximum degrees Celsius of 33 with a minimum of 17 and a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. Usakos will experience a southeasterly wind which will prevail at a speed of 9 kilometers per hour. For Karibeb, the sun will set at 58 minutes past 6 and will rise at 4 minutes past 7 on Friday. Karibeb will experience a maximum degrees Celsius of 31 with a minimum of 16 and a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. Karibeb will experience a north-northwesterly wind which will prevail at a speed of 9 kilometers per hour. For Omaruru, the sun will set at 57 minutes past 6 and will rise at 4 minutes past 7 on Friday. Omaruru will experience a maximum degrees Celsius of 31 with a minimum of 17 and a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius predicted for Friday. Omaruru will experience a north-northwesterly wind which will prevail at a speed of 9 kilometers per hour.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
And with that, we've come to the end of today's show. Join our online family of more than 90,000 followers. Go like our Erongo Facebook page and visit our website www.erongo.com.na for information and news about the region. Send us your news tips, photos and video clips to newstips@erongo.com.na. Or if you'd like to advertise and reach over 1 million potential customers, contact us via WhatsApp or Telegram on 08117 00040. If you're in need of quality company, go check out our NMH TV channel 1up2.com or join us on DStv channel 285 or GOtv channel 94. Finally, we know masks are no longer a must in public, but keep on sanitizing those hands, practice social distance, and stay safe. Wishing you a splendid day, and until next time, we say cheerio.